Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Another episode of the Over Under podcast.
This one's stacked, man.
Stacked.
This one is stacked.
Stacked show.
Might be more stacked than that fight card Saturday night. I don't know.
It is.
It competes.
Loaded. Absolutely loaded. But start off, got myself, Aaron Steyer,
Yes, sir.
Greg Kinn on the ones and twos.
The wizard.
Let's get started off first. Go follow our socials, guys. Our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/underpodcast. Leave a review, comment. We post all of our picks on there.
Yeah.
Because we're only giving out our locks on here. So if you want our total picks, make sure you get on there.
And we're getting more and more active on those
Yes.
with football season coming to an end for me and you. Well, you're still a month and a half, so
I still got quite a bit. Quite
at
a
least,
bit.
but yeah.
Hopefully. Pray to God nothing bad happens. But yes.
I got confidence.
Yeah. Pray to God I still got close to a month and a half left. So, but yeah, stay up on there. We got all of our picks on there. And on those, you can get signed up with YouBet.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is message us. It's
pass by John Morant just now.
So quick. That was insane.
Yeah, you bet, man. Get in on it. We're getting more and more people on it. It's a cool thing, man. Until we can get our fix of the real deal spiel in January, man, we get to mess with our Barstools and our FanDuels, and this is what we got right here. It's all we got, and it's suitable, man. Everyone that's played loves it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's more than just a sports book.
I mean, my man just sat here before we went live and ran up a cool $150 playing blackjack. I've never seen nothing like it. I told him I'm gonna give him my account info and $50 and run my tab up tomorrow morning. So it's magical. So it's doable. I just seen it with my own eyes.
So yeah, you bet, and you can also sign up for our FanDuel pool. And lo and behold, this week's FanDuel pool
El
winner
Prezzo
was Heart of Ohio Sports' very own Nate motherfucking Mullins. Who really, I don't think it was really close, was it?
No, dude, and it's so awesome to see him pull one off because he's been like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th every
But that's
week.
what it takes, man.
And he's made comments like, yeah, if you like to donate $5, go ahead and join it and shit. So I'm so glad that those comments can come to an end because he finally got his dub.
And really, once you win 1 week, that pretty much pays for almost the rest of your season.
As happy as I was to see it, I was right behind him in second. And I would have liked that win in my account. But hey, I'm coming. I'm getting closer and closer every week. I think this one's mine.
Yeah, we're 2-4 now, right?
Yeah.
2-4.
2-4.
Not far
I almost wanted to say we should have thrown Nate in on our side since he's literally a Heart of Ohio.
That is true.
We'll keep it at the over-under, boys. That's what we started. We're
2-4.
2-4.
We're 2-4.
Nate's part of the crowd.
Speaking of going against the crowd, everybody Sunday morning was against the Bills. Only I had the Bills, and the Bills went into Arrowhead and took down the Chiefs. And Josh Allen is a fucking dog.
He's a dog.
That hurdle at the end.
We already knew that, though.
Oh, my God.
Certified it, though. That's for sure. He punctuated it.
He just does something insane. It seems like every game he plays.
Yeah, he's special.
He's hard to argue against. But, yes, I'm 5-3 now in side bets. Keeping the chair for another week. Okay? And then our nice little side bet this week. So we hinted at it last Sunday. But we just had too much stuff going on. But this Sunday, it is confirmed. We're going to be going out to the links.
Beautiful weather ahead, too.
Playing a quick 9 holes on the golf course. Okay? And that will be our side bet for the week. Yeah. Either on camera, whether it's going to be live streamed on our phones or with Greg or Nate. That is to be determined. Got to figure out scheduling and stuff like that. But either way, we will be live from the golf course, giving you our Sunday show from there.
Yeah, we'll be doing the afternoon slate, the primetime games. We'll be giving out those picks. We'll also be doing our stardom sit-ems and our college football knee jerks, all that.
Yep. So we'll have it all in there as well as our mortal locks for Sunday.
And you'll get the real fresh knee jerk to the UFC 280 too.
Oh my gosh!
Our reaction,
I didn't even think about
whatever
that.
happens Saturday night is gonna be so fresh Sunday morning that we're still gonna be exhilarated,
still buzzing off,
positive or negative, whatever way. Hopefully we just have full pockets.
I did not think about that. That'll be absolutely crazy.
But man, no matter. I don't know about you, but it don't matter what happens in the UFC. I could lose my ass on these UFC cards, which I have pretty much all of 2022. My college football plays will make up for it, man. Right. I gave y'all
9-3 weekend.
12 picks. I gave y'all 12 picks on the Facebook and Instagram page. We went 9-3. Yep. If you followed them,
John Morant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you don't know, tonight's like the big night for the NBA. So we got the Grizzlies-Knicks game on here. I got the Grizzlies -5.5. They're up 51-37 right now, and Ja's going crazy.
Ja's making an early statement. That's for sure.
Ja Morant's going crazy. But let's get into it. YouBet Sportsbook big bet winner of the week, Mr. Dalton Teal.
He's done it before.
Again.
He's done it again.
Struck again. Baylor, West Virginia, over 55. Temple, UCF, over 46. Parlay together, plus $500.
How about it, man? My man is eating.
How crazy is that? That's 2 solid bets right there. I told you about the Baylor, West Virginia over.
You put me on,
when was that? Friday night?
It was Thursday night because it was the same night as the clunker of a game with Washington and Chicago.
Bro, I forgot.
And I said, I guarantee the under is going to hit for that. And you played the over. And then I was like, I'm thinking the under of this Baylor game too. And you said over there. So I followed you, but didn't. It worked out perfect for me because I stuck with my under for the NFL game, but followed your over there. And it's bang, bang, shang, gang.
I was trying to be too smart. I said if the over hits in one game, it's going to hit
the over. Yeah, you can't believe you took the over in a freaking Carson Wentz, Justin Fields.
Those defenses were just like, they're so suspect.
You overthought it.
Yeah.
You overthought it.
I got my head too much, which happens all the time. But
don't do it again tomorrow because the under is going to be the play again.
Under is probably going to be the play. It's Saints Cardinals
Saints
tomorrow,
Cards,
right?
yep.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, again, set up with a YouBet account. See if you can get on next week's big bet winner.
Yeah, let's get someone else up there, man.
Right? Let's do it. But moving on, we hinted at it earlier. UFC 280. What a card.
I got my sugar ready.
Oh, my God. I
got Pixie Sticks.
Oh, my gosh, man. I'm so excited for Sean O'Malley.
Oh, man, that's my guy. That is the one guy that I'll drop everything to watch his pay-per-view fight. He's probably the only guy on the UFC roster that I feel that way about. He's the only guy I've ever bought merch from.
Yep.
Like, he's coming. He's going to make a statement.
Against his by far toughest opponent
This is a real deal fight
Peter Yan.
This is real.
If Sean wins this fight, it's title shot.
It's title shot shit.
I mean, it is.
If he loses this fight, he's back to the regular opening for pay-per-views first fight type shit. Yeah. If he wins it, he's main eventing.
I mean, this is crazy. This is a
crazy. I'm getting juiced right now just talking about it.
Whew. But let's get into it. So the first, we're just gonna talk about the main card quick. So let's talk about this women's flyweight bout. Forgot to put this on there. Caitlin Schuckhagen, #1 ranked contender against, I don't know how to say this. This is France. So it's in Abu Dhabi this weekend. Fight card starts at 2. So there's a lot of non-American fighters on it. But it looks like Magnan Farot. It's French. But I'm going to go with the American Team USA.
Yeah, USA.
Caitlin Schuckhagen.
Let's go, Caitlin.
Plus 155. Which is kind of interesting to me, being that she's the #1 contender and an underdog.
Choke that Frenchie out.
Yeah, so I'll take that. Frenchie looks like she's
kind of mean.
Yeah, she looks like an assassin almost. That's interesting. But all right, let's move on. The lightweight bout of the night. #6, Benelli Dariush against #9. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
I see that on there. How the?
Let me give this a try. Matsus Gumrat.
I'm going to go with Matus Gumrat.
Gumrat. Poland.
Gumrat.
I'm rolling with Benelli Dariush.
It's Benelli.
Dariush is a motherfucker.
He is the underdog at plus 165 here, though.
Yes, which is interesting to see. We saw 2 higher-ranked fighters, or lower-ranked fighters, which would be the correct way to put that. They're technically lower.
Lower ranked. We've taken 2 dogs so far.
Lower rate, but 2 dogs to start with.
And let's roll.
And it's about to be #3.
Let's go. Let's Sean O'Malley all day. Money line. Let's go hammer it. Ride it with us. Don't take the bad guys. Pierre Yan needs to get his jaw knocked in. Oh, I could go.
This will be, as much as it is hyped, it's a 3-round 5-minute fight.
Gonna be stand up, absolute banger.
Yep, #1 contender in the world for the bantamweights, Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, the 11th ranked fighter in the world.
I'm handing out front row seat tickets to the Sugar Show Saturday night.
Oh my gosh!
Follow this pick.
Sugar Sean, who we are both riding deep with, is plus 255.
Let's go all day. The underdog here.
Dude, this is by far Sean's toughest fight.
Yes.
Peter.
Don't get me wrong. Pierre Yan could come and clean his fucking shit. Don't get me wrong.
Peter Yan is like the most typical. Like the dude's a savage. Bro.
He's a bulldog, man. He's a bulldog,
and he's good everywhere.
Yeah,
like
he hasn't been as dominant after he lost to Alja.
Yes, so Jan's from Russia, and he is a monster on the feet, on the ground. He's a monster everywhere.
It's been a minute since he's fought.
Yeah, he fought Aljo. It's because he got
that DQ.
He conscious. No, they fought after that. Because Aljo's got the belt now.
Yeah.
Aljo choke him on
choke him out,
and you got to sit out 6 months for that. That's why. But yeah, it's Sean O'Malley plus 255. Ride with it.
Oh man, it's gonna be electric if it happens.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit his fader after Oh baby.
If you thought the hype behind Sean O'Malley is crazy now,
it's gonna get so real.
Oh my God, the UFC has got. I mean, they have to be praying for Sean.
Conor
O'Malley.
McGregor ain't got shit on what Sugar Sean's about to be if he knocks out Pierre Yan.
If he knocks him out, bro. Oh my God.
I think no matter what happens in this fight Saturday night, I think it ends in a highlight.
I think
either way it goes, it's gonna end in a freaking highlight.
I think you're right. I mean, if Sean wins this fight with the highlight reel,
I refuse to believe it goes decision.
Yeah. Oh no fucking way. This goes no way. Absolutely. Unless the only way I could say is if Yan just stays away or tries to just take him down the entire time.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could see it. But let's move on. We had 2 championship fights, which are absolute
bangers.
Fucking bangers. So, our first title fight of the night, the bantamweight title fight, Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw.
Man, oh man.
Dillashaw is a plus 145 underdog. Aljamain is a minus 170 favorite. As much as I hate like TJ's past about the PEDs and stuff like that,
right.
Dillashaw's a motherfucker, bro.
I'm going another fucking underdog right here, and I'm going TJ Dillashaw. I might put a parlay with all underdogs on our cheap ticket just to run this. That's
pretty much what mine is till the end. But TJ, people forget about TJ, man. TJ, he's different, bro.
Different.
I mean, his last fight against, was it Sandahagen?
Yeah.
Where he tore his ACL and MCL in the first round and finished the fight and broke his orbital socket in the first round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because Sandahagen was whooping his ass and he just won 4 straight. Yeah, Dillashaw, man.
He's a monster.
He's a fucking monster, and I think people forget Aljamain, as good as he is, I think Dillashaw's too much, man.
I agree.
I think Dillashaw's too much.
I think he holds the belt.
Yeah, I think it's Dillashaw. We get a little and new from Bruce Buffer in here. But yeah, TJ Dillashaw plus 145. And then here we are, the fight that everybody's been waiting for.
Fight of the night.
For what seems like it's been years people have waiting for.
Yeah, there's some beef here.
The lightweight title bout. Number 1 in the world, so Charles Oliveira at his last fight, won his last fight, which was who did he fight for that? He fought.
It was pretty recent, but I can't remember who that was against.
I want to say it was Gaethje.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Chandler or Gaethje?
Gaethje, because he had the belt.
Yep.
But he missed weight for his last fight. So he had to give up the title pretty much.
Right, yeah.
And if he won, he could refight for it. But if he lost, he was kind of SOL, which obviously he won. But he is going up against the number 4 contender in the world, one of the scariest dudes in the UFC, Islam Makhachev, Habib's cousin.
Looks just like him.
Fights just like him. I mean, dude is an absolute monster of a human being.
It's so fucking scary to even try to bet against him.
And what's crazy about this is every fight in the first round, Charles gets dropped.
Yeah,
and he just invites people in to come grapple with him and do his jiu-jitsu, and it's just he either chokes you out or he'll get really close, tire you out, then knock you out the next round.
Yeah.
And he is just he's
lethal
monster. But Makhachev, I can't go against him.
You can't bet against that blood. You cannot bet against that blood. It's an undefeated bloodline, bro.
It's just, Makhachev is just on a different level, I think. And
it's
I think
Islam here. It's the only favorite to take for the night, if you ask me.
I think this is just a different
As much as I almost thought about Charles.
That's probably one of the
cannot put money against Islam.
No, this could turn into probably a potential fight of the year.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Be a fight.
This is going to be a banger.
Yeah, that one I could see going the distance, and that just be an absolute war for 25 minutes.
Another perk to YouBetSportsbook.com. You can watch this fight.
You can do that.
You can watch this fight.
You can do that. But I got a little parlay set up. So I got Islam, TJ, Sean O'Malley, and Benelli Dariush to win.
Left tab, bottom left. Check it out.
Yep. Is it a 5-leg? 4-leg parlay?
Yeah.
4-leg parlay. $5. Only $5 wins you $141.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real here. This is the UFC.
Right.
So all these fights can get flipped right on top of their head.
Yeah, they definitely can, man.
So it's one punch, and your whole parlay is just busted wide open.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
No, hate to see that.
Good,
hate to see that.
UFC 280 this weekend on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Main card starts at 2 p.m. I didn't realize that.
No shit.
Main card starts at
right smack dab in the middle of college football.
Right, like
dude, I did not realize that.
Right as like halftime will be starting.
I'm gonna be cracking beer way earlier than I thought.
Yeah. Starts at 2 p.m.
Hubba.
Yeah.
What are you doing that time of day?
I unfortunately have to work. I chose to work because I didn't realize it was at 2 p.m. just like you.
I'm be on my couch watching that shit.
Yeah, I will unfortunately be probably screaming from the rooftops.
Oh, like it's sugar. Dude, what time are you off?
Probably like 10. I'll be over.
Oh, you're there all night. Yeah, it's chalked for you.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunate. But let's move on, though. Okay. So, like we stated earlier, with the starting of the 2023 NBA season,
it's hoop season, as you see here.
We have some futures for you, of course.
Why wouldn't we?
So we got finals and MVP predictions.
With a couple little weeknight plays here.
Yep, and we also got a couple little weeknight plays. So let's start off. Let's do our champs real quick.
All right, here. I'll go first. I got the Dallas Mavericks as my NBA Finals champion at plus 2,700. I think Luka takes his team all the way this year.
Riding deep with Luka.
Yeah.
Riding with it.
I just have a good feeling about it, man. He's been flirting with it. They've been in that second round Western Conference Finals. I don't think they made it to the Western Conference Finals, but they made it to the second round 2 or 3 straight years
7 last year.
They've just been knocking on the door, dude. Just knocking on the door.
They're close.
I think they burst through. Even without Jalen Brunson, I think they have a strong roster, and Luka just takes over this year.
Luka's been getting better
and better every year.
And better every single year. And he's getting better at taking over a series now.
Yes.
Which he did last year. Who was it against where he had like 3 or 4 40-point games in the series?
Yeah, it was
crazy,
insane.
Bro. He's absolutely nuts. Zion Williamson's back.
Yeah,
Love
he's
to
balling.
see that.
Look at that 9-2 start. Oh, it's going more than look at Zion. He's about to yam it on Kyrie. Oh. He didn't yam. He laid it up.
It does look thin. Zion confirmed.
You call that thin?
I mean, thinner than what he was.
You call that thin?
Thinner than, he's not a fat
But he
boy.
is balling, bro. 13-4 start for the Pelicans.
30-14. Oh, my God. What's halftime? 58-50. Okay.
That's better.
Durant's got 21 in the first half. Jeez, oh, Pete's. All right, yeah.
My champs are the Dallas Mavs at plus 2,700, but I got a sleeper bet that you can never, ever, ever count out. They have the best culture in the NBA. It's my Miami Heat, man. Pat Riley's got them boys as a contender every single year. Coach Spo. You still got Jimmy Buckets there riding the ship. Bam's still there. My boy Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year.
Just signed he signed a massive deal?
If they can get Victor Oladipo healthy, dude, that's a vicious lineup right there.
Getting Victor healthy.
That's a big thing right there if they can get him healthy. But they still have Duncan Robinson had a down year last year. If he can
Did he sign the massive deal this year?
He signed a deal. I don't think it was super massive.
Wasn't it like a 3-year?
Tyler Hero signed
It
was a 4-year, yeah.
The max. It wasn't a
Made me
super
feel
max.
good about having a jersey because nowadays in the NBA, you never know how long a jersey is going to be good for. But, hey, I had this last year, so we got 5 years out of this bad boy.
Love it.
I loved watching Tyler Hero play. He's
too.
fun, man.
He is fun.
He's
Girlfriend
awesome.
Is
love a swaggy white boy on the hard court, man.
What Jimmy Butler say in that interview? Oh, he told him he's invited to the cookout.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is awesome.
Yeah, he said, you one of us. You invited to the cookout.
But my MVP, or not my MVP,
you gotta
my
give
NBA
your
Finals champ.
Let me.
You saw it.
Everyone in the comments, take a gander and take a guess at who this Homer is gonna pick as his NBA Finals champ.
It's always Cleveland and Ohio against the fucking world, baby.
How'd that work out for the guards?
Cavs. That was the MLB playing fucking games. Fuck the Yankees, bro. And you know what? You know what's even worse, bro?
Get into it, baby. Let's go.
I literally tweeted out during the game.
Get it, rock the baby.
No.
New York said, "Who's your daddy?"
Oh my god, bro. That shitty fucking organization.
You know,
took 5 games for the highest payroll team to beat the third.
Don't get me wrong. I
team.
hate the Yankees. They're the freaking Warriors, the Patriots. And they put them all in the same category. But watching last night's game did make me realize they're a team of Aarons, and I love it.
Yeah.
Aaron Hicks, Aaron Judge, manager Aaron Boone.
There's a lot.
And then the starting pitcher for the guards last night, Aaron Savali. I was like, dude, this game is awesome.
There's your boy,
Luka.
3-time All-NBA, first team.
Yes, sir. Coming cool in the off-white.
But yeah, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers plus 2,500 to win the championship. I think that is too good of odds to pass up.
Not even as good as I love my 2,700 on Dallas so much more personally, but.
The thing about the Cavs, bro, they're big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Evan Mobley, Jared
They're gonna
Allen,
be nice.
Karis
They're gonna be
LeVert.
nice, but
then the backcourt of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell is nothing.
I see a wild card loss. I see a playoff entrance losing in the first round.
See, that's what happened last year. No, we lost in the play-in games last year. That's what's confusing about the NBA. I think this team can contend to play in the Eastern Conference Finals.
We'll see.
Just because of the guards.
Because of the Guardians?
No, the guards.
Darius
Garland.
I was like, I was still on the Yankees.
Darius Garland.
I was like, what do they have to do with anything?
No.
I got what you're saying now.
Just the one and the two. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell as your guards. Donovan Mitchell.
They should have kept Colin Sexton around. He was going to be so sick. I'll never forget watching him at Bama take over and playing that freaking 5-on-3 game. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
That game was crazy.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen,
game
bro.
Where everybody got fouled out. Yeah, that was crazy.
He was getting tripled every time on the court, still dropping buckets. That was so sweet. Forever has my respect because of that.
Yeah, but I wasn't a fan of him. I'm glad I can appreciate him on another team, not the Cavs.
Yeah.
Because he's a very ball-dominant guy, and Darius Garland is not a fan of that because he needs the ball at times to get a shot. But
Garland's more of a game changer for sure.
Yeah. And then you got Donovan Mitchell.
Let's stem this into our MVPs.
MVP, going right to it. Let me
take a guess in the comments.
Well,
who Joey's got.
This one, the odds are just. This is an odds pick right here.
It's a Homer/odds pick.
Homer/odds pick, but Donovan Mitchell plus 4,500 is way too good to pass up. Just like one of yours on there. So I just saw that. So let's stop right there.
But mine's real deal actually convincing.
No, it's not, bro.
Spider's not getting the MVP. Bro.
Neither is fucking Jimmy Coffey.
Jimmy Coffey will be in the talk for MVP. He won't win it. You know who's going to win it?
Probably Steph Curry.
Probably Steph Curry. He's the best shooter anyone's ever seen, dude. How do you take it away from him? Yeah. But in the same aspect, I can see him having this LeBron effect where it's like, okay, you do the same shit every year. Yeah, it's crazy good. Yeah, it's probably the best thing we've ever seen in our entire lives.
We gotta give it to somebody
But we've
else.
seen the same thing the last 5 years. Let's get rid of the repetitiveness, and that's where I think Luka Doncic comes in.
Yep. So you got, who are your three? Go through your three.
I just named 2 of them, Steph, Luka, and then my third for the most value at plus 4,000 is Jimmy Buckets, man. But Steph's at my favorite at plus 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put some on that, but then I'm also gonna have a secondary in the other 2 just because of that effect. As I stated, I could see the NBA doesn't like
they
repeat. They don't like it.
Very, very with you on that.
They're a league of change, and they're not gonna let Steph just keep racking up
new faces in there.
I mean, how many MVPs could LeBron actually have right now?
I mean, he could legit have one almost every season.
And then before that, Kobe literally has like 1 or 2 to his whole career. How many could he have?
Absurd.
You know what I mean?
Absurd. All right, my 3. So I already told you Donovan Mitchell plus 4,500. Another guy, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's.
I think
I would have had him in mind if you didn't have him in yours.
Who's poised for one this year? He's on that ascend where it's like, oh, he's all NBA, or he was like rookie of the year.
Yeah,
made an all-star. Now he's starting on the all-star.
He's a fucking menace now, dude.
Now he's first team all NBA. Now he's just ready for that MVP deep playoff run. But Ja Morant plus 1,200.
18 points at half, 6 assists so far.
Yep, starting off the season right.
Good start.
And then my last one, my third one, I think is probably the safest out of the three. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I
plus
don't hate
1,000. Besides besides the championship, this is like the only thing he needs.
Yeah.
To really solidify himself as a Boston
one of those
great.
Yeah, elite.
Would that be right?
Yeah.
One of the elite Boston players.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
You can't put him in the Kevin Garnett stratosphere yet. Obviously, no one's going to be the Bill Russell stratosphere.
No, that's different.
Then you fall under Bill Russell and you go to that Paul Pierce, just who put so many long, hard years in there through the tough times and then came through. Once you brought in a guy like KG, but KG is the guy that put it over the top. So it's like it goes Bill Russell, KG, Paul Pierce, and then... Jason Tatum's not there yet. He's on his way. He's knocking on the door.
He needs a ring and an MVP. A ring and an MVP.
But to that though, I'd say that's like he's a ring and an MVP puts him on the Boston Celtic Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. That's tough.
I think I just named it. I don't know. I'm a young.
About Larry Bird.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Bill Russell, Larry Bird. No one's touching Larry Bird. Larry Legend's above Bill Russell. Yeah. Even take away the rings, I don't give a fuck. He had 11, whatever. Larry Bird was different, dude.
Yeah. Take away the rings, I don't give a fuck. No, you're right though.
He had like 8 more rings than Larry did, but Larry was a better basketball player.
Larry was before his time. Bro.
You know what I mean? Larry was a nowadays NBA player.
Yeah,
like he would fit in right now so well.
You're not wrong about that. But yeah,
ahead of his time.
I think that gets the door open to being in that. Like it's not a far stretch at this point.
So yeah, if he brings 2 rings with 2 MVPs, I'd say KG's that 4th Mount Rushmore for the Boston Celtics right now. Do you agree?
I'd say that's probably accurate.
I think it's probably Bill Russell, Larry Legend, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. And Kevin Garnett would be the one that Jason Tatum can knock off.
I think you're right.
And Jason Tatum, he's going to get there before his career is over. That's what we're really getting at.
I'm not a huge Celtics basketball guy, but I'm trying to think right now. Those are really the only people I can fucking think of. So, yeah that sounds right. I think Jason Tatum, but he definitely needs multiple rings, multiple MVPs to get him on that list. And he's been, same thing with Ja, just a little bit farther than Ja. Jason's been to a finals. Really was the only fucking player on his team last year that he looked like they gave a shit.
During
the finals. Somehow pushed it to 6 games still, but fortunately lost. But yeah, Jason Tatum plus 1,000 MVP. But we had some weekly plays.
So read off your plays you had for tonight. I'll read my tonight plays.
Tonight,
and then I got a few for tomorrow.
Yep, I forgot to get them out early enough, but I got the Grizzlies minus 5.5, going against the New York Knickerbockers. The Nets Pelicans over 230.5, which isn't looking hot right now, and then the Cavs money line plus 120 at Toronto tonight.
For tonight, I played Detroit minus 2.5. I have Miami minus 7.5, which they're tied at half against the Bulls right now. It doesn't look pretty. We'll see though. Long game. I also have Cleveland plus 2.5 against Toronto, which that looks okay right now. And then later tonight I have Dallas plus 5 against Phoenix.
And our over bet.
And then I hammered.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought out the mallet and hammered
we
the
found a
over
nice
for
one.
Phoenix Dallas because I have to make up for that Philadelphia Phillies fucking meltdown that just happened. That just went final. The Padres won that. Shout out D Money once again. He said he played Padres. I played Phillies. And I was like, I don't know, man. Phillies won game 1. They got the better pitcher tonight, and then he was right. He was right. Nonetheless, Phoenix Dallas over 218. Hammer it with a mallet.
Interesting.
That's tonight's plays. I got a few for tomorrow as well. I got one for tomorrow.
What's your one for tomorrow?
It's a 7:30 tip. There's only 2 NBA games tomorrow because they don't want to compete with NFL Thursday too heavy.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
But 7:30 tip, I got Milwaukee plus 3.5 at Philly.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna hammer that one with a bigger mallet than what I hammered tonight.
That.
So,
well, Philly's kind of
it
nice,
is in Philly. And I was talking to a coworker today. Philly's rocking. Like Milwaukee's a better team, but I'm worried that the Sixers are going to stem off that energy that's rolling in Philly right now. That was before the Phillies lost tonight, though, so that helps that case.
If they would have won.
When I had this conversation at work earlier today, that was coming off the Phillies win yesterday, the Phillies weekend, the Eagles Sunday night.
That would be hard to go against.
Nate Mullins, he shot out Carter and Bryce Riggs for going to the Cleveland Browns game and then the Cleveland Guardians game at night and had a rough experience. I heard of so many interviews from some podcasts I listened to of Philadelphia fans that did the same thing there, but they won both.
That'd be electric.
Holy
absolutely
smokes.
Electric.
I feel for the fellas that went to the Cleveland game.
And it was the Eagles game was against the
Cowboys. That was the biggest
Sunday
rivalry.
Night
Yeah, you can't beat that Sunday for a
gosh.
fan. That's why I was like, maybe they'll stem up, but nah. It's Milwaukee tomorrow night plus 3.5. I like it a lot.
I love that.
So get that play in on You Bet.
Love that.
Plenty of time to get an account set up.
Yep, and we'll have whether it's daily or just whenever we have NBA picks. More than likely, it's probably just me posted on our social medias. So, like I said at the beginning of the show, make sure you go follow theirs if you're an NBA player and stuff like that. And we're also working on trying to get guests on the show. Since we're not, we do basketball.
We're football guys.
Yeah,
we're football guys. I'm kind of a little bit of a baseball guy, a little more than Joey, I'd say, when it comes to regular season. Yeah. But basketball, I'm a lot bigger into college basketball than I am in the NBA. I can't lie. So this
show is gonna force us into watching basketball
for sure, and I'm gonna for sure. I'm always an NBA playoff guy, but after Christmas I tune in a little bit. But when NFL is on, I'm not paying too much attention. That being said, we would love to welcome on any NBA expert or so thinks they're an NBA expert to break this season down, man. Yeah, come in, give us few week picks, picks for the week, and help us out.
Exactly. So that's something we're trying to work on.
Hit us up and get on the show, man. Be our NBA expert.
And hold us accountable, too.
Yeah.
If we're not giving out NBA picks, it's probably because we're not watching it.
We could be sandbagging y'all right now and not even know it. We might hit a freaking 7-0 start to the NBA season.
I'm 2-0 already. I had Warriors money line and the over parlayed last night, and I did not put it out, and I feel bad.
We've never had a sportsbook access like this either, so this is all new as far as this goes. We've both always been a little bit of players. We've always had access to put some plays on some football, but NBA, this is our first dibble.
24/7.
Yeah, not this You Bet sportsbook access.
It's crazy. It is crazy. But let's switch gears here. Let's get into some college football.
Let's get back to the pigskin.
Week 8.
Enough of the round ball.
Obviously, last weekend was huge with the games. This weekend, obviously, after a big week like that, where you have, 4 top 25 games. It's kind of toning back this week. So not as many games, but we still got some picks for you. Don't you worry, guys.
Don't you worry your pretty little heart, man.
And that starts with our Friday night lights pick. Why don't you give that to him, Steyer?
We got UAB at Western Kentucky tomorrow, and it's hammer the over 57.5. There's going to be 70-plus points scored in this game. You heard it here first, folks.
Western Kentucky can put up some points.
And so can UAB.
Yep, they can definitely put up some
They both average over 35 points a game. So
Shoo-wee,
scoring 57 together should be no issue whatsoever.
Love that. All right, let's get into it. As you heard on our Sunday show, updated records. I am unfortunately 10, 15, and 1. These last 2 weeks have really kind of gotten away to me. I've had a lot of 1 and 2 weeks, but I need to string that together with hopefully a 3-0 week and some 2-1 weeks so we can get back on track.
Me, on the other hand, I'm 12 and 13 right now. And I've been finding my college football groove. I have for sure. Like I said, I went 9-3 on the 12 plays I gave out on the social media. Ride me. Don't fade me right now. Ride me, I promise.
It's hot right now.
So I'll lead that into my first pick of the week for Saturday. I got Kansas plus 8 against Baylor. Baylor starting quarterback Chapin will be out due to concussion, it sounds like. I think that's all the more reason to take Kansas. Yes, Jaden Daniels is still out for Kansas, but Bean can sling it. Bean's athletic. Bean's got 2 weeks under his belt now. he can do it.
And the offense hasn't taken much of a drop.
It wasn't, man. They didn't look bad last week.
Though.
They lost,
defense
but they didn't look bad.
No.
It wasn't. The defense is why they lost, and it wasn't because
they
didn't get gashed.
Who'd they play? They played
slipping my mind right now.
Oh, it was a good game. It was a top 25 game.
At noon.
Yeah, it was a top 25 game. Oh, I can't think. Was it the Oklahoma State?
No, that was
they
TCU.
played TCU.
That was TCU.
I can't remember who the.
Roll into your first pick, and I'll get it.
All right, so my first pick, we're going out west here. One team that's surprising, and then one team that's normally on this stage, UCLA and Oregon. I am laying the points, or I'm taking the points here. Excuse me. I'm taking UCLA +6. I think this is a very underrated team and a team that nobody really expected to be in the spot they're in UCLA.
Oklahoma.
Oh, they played Oklahoma last week. Yeah, that was a shootout. Gabe Davis was back.
Not Gabe Davis. That's Buffalo's receiver.
Gabriel Davis.
There it is.
Gabriel Davis.
Daniels?
Gabriel
Dan Gabriel or something like that.
Dan Gabriel. Did I have it completely backwards?
Who cares? He's a dweeb. I can never get this dude's name right. He's so in and out and hurt so much that they have this freaking General Booty kid come in and shit.
I can't keep track of it. But yes, UCLA. I think at the beginning of the year, nobody really expected UCLA to be at the spot that they're in.
No, man. Chip Kelly's got the boys rolling there.
And they're a legit fucking team.
They're a threat. I like them. Zach Charbonnet is a hell of a running back. DTR is one hell of a quarterback. Are you ready to admit that yet? He's a highlight reel, bro.
I was wrong about them when I said about them.
DTR is a highlight reel.
That is
him specifically. You were wrong about him specifically because you said he was a dweeb.
And that team, because that team can play some goddamn football.
Yeah.
That's a team
they might give USC some run this year, man.
I think they beat USC.
I like to see it at this point after USC freaking blew it.
I do not like USC whatsoever. I love UCLA. UCLA defense is what's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Only giving up like 89 rushing yards per game.
Yeah, and you got to love them powder blues.
Oh, my God. And then the offense, Chip Kelly's got this team humming on offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Averaging over 500 yards per game on offense. I think it's UCLA +6 here. I mean, that's too many points. It's at Oregon, but I don't think Oregon steamrolls them here. UCLA is too good of a team. Take the points, UCLA +6.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. My second pick is a little Big Ten matchup here. I got Purdue +2 against the Badgers of Wisconsin. Wisconsin has looked down bad. Even after firing Paul Chryst, you think some teams fire their coach, come back with a little fight. They haven't.
I thought the same thing when
they haven't.
Who was it? Who did I stupidly? Nebraska.
Yeah.
I stupidly
and they haven't. And Purdue, I'm not getting burnt by them again. It's been 2 or 3 times at this point this year.
Each of us have literally got fucked by them.
I think so. Either one, every single week this year, one or the other has been burnt by Purdue, and I'm done with it. I'm riding them. I'm taking Aiden Connell, taking White Lightning, and we're gonna put some points up on these Badgers, and I'm gonna love it for once.
That.
Instead of getting hurt by them, I'm gonna ride them.
Root for them.
Yeah. Boiler up, baby. Let's go.
Don't randomly bet on them, and then Aiden O'Connell's just for some reason not playing in a random fucking game.
Aiden O'Connell is going to be my hero Saturday instead of my freaking enemy for once.
My next game, I don't know, if this line was messed up or something, but Ole Miss is a 2-point underdog at LSU.
I saw that. I'm like, what in the blazes?
I don't understand how a top 10 team is an underdog on the road.
LSU has been so sus, man.
They're just an average team.
That's it.
And not even an average LSU team because they're worse than that.
Yeah, I'd agree, yeah.
They are just an average college football team.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me you're going to give Lane Kiffin and that Ole Miss team some bulletin board material for this bullshit game?
Yeah.
A 2-point underdog, I mean, I'm going to ride Ole Miss so goddamn hard. Ole Miss +2. Possibly a money line play in there, too, if this is the case.
I like it.
I'm also not big in, I didn't do a bunch of research for this game, so I don't know if Ole Miss is losing, key starters or something.
Right.
But I feel like that would have been evident news if a top 10 quarterback was out.
For sure,
So I'm going to assume Ole Miss is fully healthy at LSU. 2-point underdogs, Ole Miss all the way, hotty toddy, baby.
Yeah, I love it, man. The SEC underdogs have been paying us well after Tennessee last week. Oh, man.
So well.
I'm still riding that high off the Volunteers, man. That was such a fun freaking Saturday. Sitting there at Texas Roadhouse, looking up after I was sitting there. I'm watching the game on my phone. Let's go. Hell yeah. Look up, see old grandpa sitting there with a freaking Alabama hat and a New York Yankees jacket that I posted on our page. Hey, whoever's grandpa that was, don't let him out no more, man. This team's like 0 for 2, and I think he's probably seen a total of 58 championships in his life between the two teams.
I mean, but isn't it even fun, though, being like
How is that fun?
Like,
you know he's a Lakers fan, too. You know he's a freaking Patriots fan, too. Like, how is that fun? Be a real sports fan.
Like, enjoy the misery of your team being bad.
Man.
That's like half the battle.
But that was the great part about it is he's not used to that misery, and he had an 0 for 2 day.
Oh my God. Which those probably.
Dude, I was like, I don't know if I should take this picture. Dude, they got so much feedback. So many people told me how funny that shit was.
That is awesome. My last one. I'm rolling with the hometown team here. Iowa at Ohio State, over 49 here. I know Iowa. Okay, here's the thing. Iowa may not score a single point.
Right.
But Ohio State, I think, scores the 49 themselves.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think putting this at 40, below 50, below 55 is a mistake here because I think Ohio State can score 70 on anyone in the country.
Yeah, I agree.
Like 49 points, give me that all day. That is going in deep in the pockets for that one. I
love that one. I'm playing that too.
Deep in the pockets for that one.
My third lock is it's UCF -5 against Eastern Carolina here. I don't think 5's nearly enough. I think when I look at this game, I give UCF. I have UCF -10. Honestly, off rip, my gut feeling.
UCF is humming, bro.
Yes, and Eastern Carolina isn't
playing.
And the Pirates are down, man. I think 5 points is a 2-possession game by the end of it. UCF is going to put some points up, and this is going to be a 3-0 lock week for me. I love it.
Can we get a 6-0 week?
Can we get? I don't think we've even had a 3-0 yet, have we?
No, we haven't been 3-0.
Who's gonna get it first?
Probably. I don't know, dude. I'm so off and on with college
It's gonna be me. Don't lie. It's gonna be me.
I hope so, because I'm probably gonna ride two of those. So hopefully, let's go 6-0. How about that?
Let's go 6-0.
Let's go for 6-0.
Over under boys. Ride all of our picks. I'm gonna put another cool 12 to 15 picks out on social media this week. We're gonna go freaking 10-5 at worst. We're gonna all make money. Come celebrate.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's get into it.
We've been getting into it.
Let's do a little week 6 recap.
We're getting into that.
Got some stats, trends, stuff like that
for
you.
You like these?
Since we're like a quarter of the way, or no, we're a third.
18 games. We're going to week 7, so.
Yeah, but this will be through week 6. So these are like your stats through a third of the season so far.
Yeah, did a little homework this morning. Let's
see.
We got underdogs this year so far. Altogether are 54, 39, and 1. 58% rate the underdogs are hitting right now. That is insane.
Yeah. So if you're stuck on
this is NFL. I don't know if we clarified. This is NFL, not college football. NFL only.
NFL.
Yeah. The underdogs are hitting at a 58% rate right now. Unders, it's no secret the unders have been the play every primetime game.
Crazy.
Altogether, dude, unders are 58, 35, and 1. 62% trend.
That's nuts.
But that being said, I firmly believe this will even out a bit.
It always does. I feel like
I have down here a little bit more. So the Browns are 5-1 to the over.
I've hammered them 3 times in a row in the over. And
but
it's hit.
The Buffalo Bills, the Rams, the Bengals, they're all 1-5.
Isn't that
to
crazy?
The over? So 5-1 to the under.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't tell me that's not going to even itself out towards the end of the year. You wouldn't think. You can't the Bills aren't going to go freaking.
Because the thing about these NFL teams are still
15 to the.
They're still working on that situational football. Those times where they're kicking field goals, not scoring touchdowns.
But my tip to you guys is ride that shit till it dries out.
Yeah. If you're stuck on one, it's got to be underdog.
I'd say pay attention to them underdogs and pay attention to them unders. Find the ones you like because they are hitting.
Underdogs underdogs and unders, unless it's the Browns, then go over.
And our most profitable team so far this year has been all over social media. If you haven't been paying attention, I don't know how you haven't noticed. It's the Atlanta Falcons. They're 6-0 against the spread. They're undefeated against the spread, and It's incredible what they're doing, man.
Falcons.
That was your mortal lock. That was your mortal lock, the Niners, and they beat the Niners outright. You took Niners 6 points.
Did anybody see that?
No. But I said they're undefeated against the spread. Look out. But I said we all said this is the week they crash. This is the week they crash.
Everybody was.
Here they are again.
I don't know.
It's incredible.
Nobody saw this coming. Okay, hold on real quick. What's more surprising? Atlanta being 6-0 against the spread, or the two New York teams having winning records?
It's got to be Atlanta 6-0 to the spread. No one had that. Is surprising that it is the New York teams being 5-1.
5-1 and 4-2.
Yeah, it's got to be Atlanta being 6-0 to the spread. Who the hell would have guessed that, dude?
Dude, without Calvin Ridley either. Without Calvin Ridley, that is crazy to me. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers.
So, that being said, cue the Undertaker music.
Let's do a little grave digging real quick for this piece of shit team that we got coming up for you. Which really, is pretty self-explanatory. These graveyard teams.
We started this in week 3. And we buried the Las Vegas Raiders. The following week, their friend from the AFC West joined them, the Denver Broncos.
Which as soon as we buried them, they won and then have looked like absolute hot shit since
they
then.
Both deserve it. They have both dug their hole to at least 8 feet deep at this point. They're well under 6. They're both dead.
Terrible.
Week 5, we added another victim. It's the Baker Mayfield-led Carolina Panthers.
What a joke of a team that is. Absolute joke show.
Now that brings us to the newest member. The newest zombie. I don't think we're going to have one argument here. It's the Houston Texans.
They suck.
They're buried, they're dead, they're done.
So fucking bad.
They're buried, they're dead, they're done. Put them away. Damian Pierce is the only thing live for them.
Oh, they're so bad. Davis Mills' neck is too long. As much as I love Lovie Smith, this team fucking sucks.
Yeah, point blank period.
This team sucks. They have no weapons. They have like a half a good defensive player.
They just don't have it, man.
They got nothing. Damian Pierce,
that's why he's getting the stats, because they're just shoving him up the middle with the ball, and it works for now because no one has film on him.
If he was on another team, he probably wouldn't be an RB1.
No.
But he's just forcing the spot, and they have.
It's working for my fantasy spot.
Oh, it's gonna work for him. He's gonna be a great fantasy player because they have 0 people to throw the fucking
Facts.
Davis Mills sucks, so I guess you might as well just run the ball every goddamn time. And let
Friday night, Celtics Heat. I'm on ESPN Friday night. Yeah.
That'll be good.
No, I'll be at your game.
Oh.
I'll be at your game watching my phone, watching the Celtics Heat.
Ready for that. But we do have a new
Tiffin Colombian minus 47 is the spread, I think.
Oh, no, dude. That team was playing they've low-key been playing tough.
Yeah, they've stepped up, have they?
Yeah. They lost Perkins by 2.
No shit.
21-19 they lost.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I take what I just said back. They're off the field problems of me to think otherwise. They're bringing it together a little bit, huh?
Yeah, they're tough.
I still see a 4-touchdown dub at least, but
hopefully,
that's what I'm cheering for.
God bless. If everything goes right, that's the situation.
Let's go into our real deal. Let's hand out the cards. Let's like your blackjack winning ass.
Stamp them. So like we said, we started this week 3, our first inaugural team in, which we do have to preface this. We had the Miami Dolphins with Tua.
Who's back?
With Tua, who is randomly back. I don't know how the man's walking.
I'm going to tell you like this, though. They're going to take 4 steps up to leaving the real deal house and going into the graveyard if they lose to the Steelers Sunday.
Sunday night. It gets murky
with Tua. If they lose to Pittsburgh,
it gets murky.
They're one team on this list. I'm like, are we dumb for doing this?
Yeah.
But you have to give us some slack when we added them. They coming off a Buffalo win, man.
In reality, looking back, hindsight 2020,
we rushed it.
We rushed it.
We
rushed it. We probably should have went with our week 4 team, which was the Eagles, who are still undefeated, 6-0.
We're going to stick them in there, and they're going to stay to it. But if they lose to the Steelers, they're one step closer to getting yanked and getting buried.
Yeah,
They're a project. They're a project.
They're on the watch list. Let's say that. They're on the watch list.
Yep.
Like we said, the Philadelphia Eagles, who I think is undeniable, the best team in football right now.
Yeah.
Was our Week 4 Real Deal team. And then last week, Week 5, we put on the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, we
and
did.
the Kansas City Chiefs, who just played an amazing game.
Yeah, too bad the fucking over didn't hit. What happened to two electric? I mentioned it Sunday, too. I said, since everyone thinks the over is going to hit, this is one of those games.
And you know what's funny is right before we left, too, Nate definitely warned us that it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
He definitely said that, and we were both like, shut the fuck up. No, it's
Dude,
not.
Nate's honestly been – I don't know why that man don't bet, because every time I ask him a play, he's usually right.
It's scary. It is scary. But, yeah, we had the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City.
The fact that he doesn't even have a YouBet account – I'm calling him out on the camera right now. The fact that he doesn't even have a YouBet account set up, but Buddy hands out free money plays all left and right if
every
we just
time.
listen to him.
I feel like anytime he says a bet, I'm just like, okay.
Take some of that FanDuel freaking money. Just 20 of it, Nate. Just 20 of it.
Throw it on random things.
Throw it on one of these over-unders that you are confident in. Turn 20 into 40, and then take that 40 and turn it into 80, and the next thing you know, you're a 500, and you're cashing out, and you're paying freaking rent with your goddamn YouBet account.
That's an awesome feeling. Or just keep playing.
Or you get to take Chelsea out to a nice, pretty little dinner.
There you go. Now we got Sorry, Nate. Now we got you. Now we got you.
Yeah. That's how it's okayed by my old lady. Is I get to.
Oh yeah, same. Same.
Take you out with the winnings.
I guess it works.
We'll get a nice dinner with the win. Your birthday is coming up. You're gonna get a nice crab leg dinner.
I love it. But
after last week's Saturday college football, yeah, crab legs are coming, baby.
Ooh, baby, we getting the whole crab. Fuck you mean?
He said, "Fuck you mean."
Our week 16.
All you can eat crab? No, this isn't all you can eat. It's all you can eat.
Yeah. Everything. With all the butter.
And I want that creme brulee, too.
I love it. All right, our week 16 is a surprising team from the beginning of the season, the New York Giants.
How about it?
They are rolling. And
I bet y'all didn't guess that. I bet y'all didn't guess that.
Love Coach Dable.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Love Coach
I
Dable.
love that he's throwing Saquon in the Wildcat for my fantasy team. That is just a beautiful sight, bro.
Love it. And it's crazy.
It's old school, pound the rock, good defense football, and it's so fun to watch.
And Daniel Jones doesn't look bad.
Has been a game manager, hasn't turned the ball over, just has been doing his job without any receivers.
I feel like, granted, you're right. He's been a game manager, but what more do you want him to do with those fucking receivers? They're terrible.
Right.
They're god awful. So I mean, that's a scary team. And
they're getting over the pants handies on the sideline for Pete's sake. Did you see that clip?
That too. That too. Which, hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right, Deshaun? I mean, what?
This fucking guy, bro. Oh my.
Flatlined him. I flatlined him.
Oh my god, this guy thinks shit's sweet, huh?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Nope.
Sniper.
But the Giants,
the New York football mighty, not so little, no more Giants.
Legit defense.
Legit as shit.
Legit as shit. Apparently legit as shit. Whatever that is, they're that legit.
Yeah, I love that quarterback, Bradbury. Dude, he's such a G.
Bradbury.
James Bradbury, yeah.
No, wait. Bradbury plays for the Eagles.
Oh, you're right. He was a Giant, got traded.
Yeah.
He had a pick. It's fresh on my mind. It was a pick against the Cowboys this past weekend. That pick he had was nasty,
That was
dude.
insane.
I was thinking he was still a Giant for some reason.
That was crazy. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, your Giants are our week 6 football team of the week. Real deal. How you feel? Holy field. I just went off on a little tangent right there.
Let's take it into our over-under NFL pick standings, our race for the belt.
I told you.
Man.
I'm coming back.
So my record last week was 8-6. I ain't mad about that. We keep it at 8-6 every week. I bet the belt's around my waist. Ski. Joey's week, though, he went 9-5. He's on a tear 2 weeks in a row. He's hot. Too hot.
2 weeks in a row.
That being said, we're all locked up. 46, 44, and 2 apiece.
Which is
insane to me, dude.
It's crazy.
I was up 5 at one point, and then you came back.
This is how betting goes.
Yes, you go up and you go down. It's a roller coaster.
Streaks the opposite way. It's streaks, but I'm sure by the end of the season, I'm willing to bet by the end of the season we'll be locked up.
I'm gonna go when I'm on my lunch break or something at work. I'm bored. I'm gonna scroll through and shopping for some belts. I'm gonna post 2 or 3 and have them get voted on which one we should get.
That'd be hilarious. Just do it.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
We need that. We need to get that part started. But yeah, 46, 44, and 2. Crazy part is, which actually surprised me, because obviously we're not betting on all these games, but we're both above 500.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
How about that?
Which is crazy that if you're
we kind of know what we're talking about a little bit,
if
huh?
you're just going off our picks.
This is playing every single game this year of the
every
NFL
single
has
game
been played, and we are above 500. Both
every
of us.
game.
We're a couple of motherfucking experts.
Which is crazy.
I think. Can you call us sharp bettors now?
Are we sharp like scalpels?
Are we the Sharks?
Is this the scalpel show?
Holy shit, we're sharp bettors. Yeah, man, we're heading in the right direction.
But it's
here.
crazy. Above
we're heading in the right
500
damn direction.
through 6 weeks. First of all, there's been a lot more games than I thought when I saw these 46, 44, and 2.
Yeah, it's insane.
I was like, holy shit, there's been a lot of games.
Holy
so far.
guacamole.
But let's get into it. Let's get into week 7. So, like we said at the beginning of the show, if you did not catch it, we are just going to
go back and watch it.
Yep, we're just going to give you the Thursday night and the 1 p.m. slate, and then you can catch the rest, which is the 4 p.m. slate, Sunday night football, Monday night football, the teaser parlay, the over-under parlay, as well as the fantasy show this Sunday. We will be live at our normal time, usually around 9:30. We will be live then on the golf course, is where you can find all that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into it. Thursday night football.
I want to throw one thing I totally forgot to add into our recap of last week.
Throw one thing.
We started last week's show, and I had the Steelers plus 15 in my teaser. And that was the bet. If they didn't cover, they were getting buried. So we switched it to plus 8.
Somehow.
And I'm still sweating my freaking nut hairs off leaving here Wednesday. Like, I'm going to have to bury my dogs next week. They won.
They won.
They won outright.
Let's.
They're back. We're back.
Let's stop. Okay,
we're
stop.
Back. We're back. We're
stop.
back. We're
Because
back.
you were
Just
not
because
confident.
you're down doesn't mean we're down.
No.
Just because you're down doesn't mean we're down.
You back down to earth.
We didn't lose to the Patriots as bad as you did.
That's fine. That happens every year to the
Browns.
I
know. I'm just talking shit. I had to just mention that we're not burying my dogs.
I will give you credit.
I thought 110% it was going to be a funeral for my dogs.
I will give you credit because you did say on the Sunday show, you and John both, I think, did that this is going to be a game where Tomlin gets his guys going.
Yeah, and it was just
and
that.
You guys were not wrong. No, you guys were not very confident.
No.
In the
how could we be? After a 38-3 loss, how could you be confident about anything?
But you guys both did say this would be a game where Tomlin gets the guys
going. We've seen
going
it a million times, man.
And does it. So I got to commend you guys on the win, but not too much credit because you guys were not hot on them.
No.
But a win's a win. I got to give you guys that one. That was a hell of a win, and it's always nice being.
But stay tuned to Sunday to see if I ride my dog Sunday night or not.
Who they? Oh, they are
Miami
the
Sunday night game.
Oh, it's Sunday
and
night.
And then my dude Tua, my fantasy quarterback's back, and I'm just saying, as I'm talking right now here on Thursday, I don't even know if I'm gonna ride with my dogs or not. I may not.
We'll figure that one out Sunday morning. You got a lot of time to sit on that one and overthink that one, so it'll be all right. But let's start tomorrow. Yeah. Saints at the Cardinals. Cardinals are 1.5-point favorites.
Play the under. Under 46.
Under and play Arizona. I love Arizona here. Getting DeAndre Hopkins back, I think is going to be absolutely huge.
It's the Cards. Yep, it's the Cards.
Yeah. I think the Saints are a good team. Do I think they're going to go like over to the Cardinals?
The Saints haven't proved to be a good team yet. They're on paper they're good. Yes.
They're a solid team.
They're missing. I don't know if Olave's back. I think
Olave is back.
Landry's still out. Thomas is still out. Like, whew.
I think they're solid.
Jameis should be back, but
Jameis should be back. They're solid. I mean, I'm just trying to convince myself they're decent because I know eventually I'm going to get hot on them, and for some reason fall in love with them. So I'm just trying to keep the trend going.
Only against Tampa Bay, not this year, even though once they're losing to Tampa Bay, you know they're down bad. They usually always do beat them.
I think it's those stupid fucking black helmets they got.
You don't like them?
I hate those fucking.
Have they even worn them yet?
They wore them in the London. No, they wore them.
But the Cardinals.
No, they wore them. They did wear them for one game because they look stupid. They wore them with white uniforms. I believe.
Oh, they did. Those were ugly as hell. I remember that now.
They wore them with white uniforms, but I don't know.
Didn't even look like the Saints. Nonetheless,
it's Arizona both ways.
Arizona both ways here.
Now. All right, Sunday morning, 1 p.m.
That is not morning.
Afternoon. Well, somebody could be listening from California. That'd be morning.
How late do you sleep?
That could be. I don't really sleep in late. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day.
I know we're always talking about this show at freaking 6, 7 a.m.
But first game on the Sunday slate, we got the fucking Browns at the Ravens. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites. I'm not gonna say anything about the Browns. I'm taking the fucking Browns.
Hey, you can be
probably
down,
the over 2. This game's gonna get ugly.
You can be down on your Browns, but I'm gonna be up on mine. We ended our Tiffany football season with a dub Sunday. How about
Congratulations.
That was a good feeling, man. Sending them 6th graders out on a good note. That was awesome. Nonetheless, I just heard the Browns and it made me think that I had to shout out my little dudes there.
There you go.
It's the Ravens. It's the old Browns. It's not the new Browns. It's the Ravens.
I have no comment.
In this Art Modell Bowl.
I will be taking the over.
I could push all the buttons here.
It's going to be the over.
Lamar Jackson's going to have a fucking stat sheet today.
I mean, the Browns have pushed their own buttons. There's no more buttons to be pressed.
Yeah, you're right.
This is definitely an over game, though.
Baltimore. Ooh, this next game. Does Atlanta continue? Does Atlanta go 7-0 against the spread?
Let's get right into it. Falcons at the Bengals.
You go right now. Do they do it? No, yes, no, maybe so.
I think with Jamar Chase hitting his stride, I think it's going to be the Falcons here.
Wait, what?
Covering the spread. I try to talk myself into it. I'm not going against them anymore. I'm going to ride them till they die. Falcons +6. Give it to me.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Bengals win here by 3.
If you want the Bengals here, I was going Falcons. But since you want the Falcons, I'm going to Bengals because fuck you. I'm going different.
I mean, you can. I mean, I've been hot the last
Jamar Chase is finding his stride. I think I definitely prefer being on the Bengals side here if I'm going to be on the other side of you.
You want to be the 7th victim? They're going to go 7-0 against you.
Or the first predator.
First predator?
The one, you know.
Oh.
Instead of being the victim, they're going to be the predator.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're a dipshit. How do you not comprehend what I was saying?
I don't watch those fucking sci-fi movies.
Dude, watch some true crime, bro.
I watch real goddamn movies.
Watch true crime.
Fucking Forrest fucking Gump.
If you don't think I watch Forrest goddamn Gump.
Tom fucking Hanks, bro. Over's looking better.
Ooh.
Over's looking a lot better, baby.
Side note on a movie that everyone needs to watch. Tin Cup.
I have no
with
idea
Kevin Costner. Dude, it's such a good golf movie. There's a little
Tin Cup?
Yes, watch it. Watch it. Seriously. It's like from 99, 2000. Kevin Costner's like a pro shop out of Texas. Is just like this amateur who makes it onto the US Open, tries out, dude, it's so good. It is, and he's so cocky. It's like, so it's kind of like the same storyline-ish as Happy Gilmore. Like it's a nobody that finds it on the tour, goes up to, you know what I mean, top
best
tour.
Player on the tour.
But it's a more professional, like, sweeter, swaggier way about it instead of goofy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Great movie.
I gotcha. All right, our next game. Lions at the Cowboys. Cowboys are 7-point favorites. Cowboys do get Dak Prescott back. And I think this is a typical Cowboys game where they beat the shit out of a shitty team. And I think Dallas covers here.
I think Detroit's coming unglued. I think they're gonna fall apart.
They show that they have some pieces, but not to withstand the season.
Yeah, and without DeAndre Swift supposed to come back, that should help a lot. Amara St. Brown should be back. I still don't think it's enough. No, Cowboys are dangerous right now. Coming off that Eagles loss, they're gonna be They're coming for vengeance.
That Cowboys defense is too goddamn good.
Yeah, I agree.
Too goddamn good.
I do agree, and I think Dak's gonna ball out.
Probably. I mean, he's been out for goddamn the whole year, it seems like now.
Since week 1, week 2, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go. AFC South matchup. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. Titans are 2.5-point favorites. It is Tennessee all day. This is usually the spot where they realize they have Derrick Henry, and he runs all over everybody in the fucking league.
Yeah, it's Tennessee by 1,000,000 here. The Colts are goddamn awful, and I can't wait to bury them in our graveyard.
Yeah, they're a team that's coming up. I mean, we had some obvious ones to get out of the way, but that team's on a hot. They're like trying to get on the fucking
They're
list.
on the way, man. They're on their way. The Chiefs win is the only thing holding them alive.
How the fuck do they pull that out of their ass?
Derrick Rose is trying to drop a few. Dude, the Knicks are on a 14-5 run right now, trying to fuck up your Memphis spread.
Thanks.
Derrick Rose is bulling right now. How about Derrick Rose with the? He's still doing it, man.
League, bro.
What a thug!
How is he still in the league?
Little inbound play with the Julius Randle, little oop bop beep boop, and then an and one. Oh.
And oop bop beep boop.
Oopity
You
boppity
heard that here
boopity bop.
first.
Oopity boppity beep boop.
Alrighty. So let's get into our next game of the oopity boppity beep boops. The Packers.
You didn't hit it as crisp as me.
The Packers are 5-point favorites at the Commanders. The Commanders do not have Carson Wentz. And going back to Taylor
Is that
Heineke,
bad or good?
I am a Tyler Heineke fan, actually.
Well, get his fucking name right if you're going to be a fan of it.
Taylor
It's
Heineke.
Taylor. You said Tyler.
Tyler, fuck.
He said, fuck.
Heineke. I love Heineke.
Nonetheless.
Do I think he's an elite NFL quarterback? Fuck no. Do I think he's a top half quarterback? Probably not.
Who you got here?
But with that being said, I think it's the Packers here. Commanders fucking suck.
I think the Commanders are very equivalent to what the Jets are.
Yeah. Whoa. The Jets?
Yeah.
The Jets are 4-2.
On paper, roster-wise. So
Okay.
let me re-say that. I think I see Zach Wilson and Taylor Heineke very comparable. I think Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson can be Breece Hall and Michael Carter. I think receiver room, not far from each other. I think the Jets defense has a little one-up. And what I'm getting at is the Jets just dominated the Packers last week.
I don't think the Jets and Commanders are close.
I think Brian Robinson grounds and pounds the soft Packers defense. I think Taylor Heineke is a game manager. And I think +5 Washington.
Couldn't fucking be me, that's for sure. Could not be me. This line is a confusing and scary line, in my opinion. Bucks at the Panthers.
Fucking terrifying.
The Bucks are 11-point favorites, which I think is way too many points for these two piece of shit teams. But the thing is, I mean, the Panthers are fucking awful. I don't know if they can get within 2 touchdowns of the Bucks, but I also don't know if the Bucks can score 2 touchdowns to get ahead of a team.
Right.
I don't know what to fucking do here.
I'm going Bucks.
I think you have to go Bucks just to roll out of respect for Tom Brady, and just because the Panthers are that fucking bad.
Yeah, that's it. Panthers are that fucking bad.
I think that's what it comes down to. Our last game of the 1 p.m. slate. I'm interested to see where you go on this.
This is interesting, huh?
Giants at the Jags. Jags are 3-point favorites. I think it's G-Men all day right here. I know it's Duval County, but I think the Giants are a legit fucking team. And I think they walk in here. I think they beat the Jags outright.
I want to take Duval so bad, but
this is a very Duval game.
The Giants getting points is just, I think they're gonna do it, man. They've just been taking care of business.
The Giants are a legit playoff team.
I think they're getting there.
If Saquon's healthy, that's a playoff team.
I think the real test to see if they're a real playoff team is they have to win that second matchup against Dallas, because that's their one loss. They lost to Dallas. Yeah. They got to win the second matchup against Dallas, and they got to win one against Philly. Because you can't finish third in that division and consider yourself a playoff team. No. You got to think their division. They could easily be third in that division when it's said and done.
The Commanders are the worst team in that division.
They're not finishing behind the Commanders. I'm not saying that, but
I'm trying to think.
It's Philly, Dallas, and the Giants. And if the Giants want to be a playoff team,
right?
NFC East, yeah. If the Giants want to be a playoff team, they can't go 0-2 the Cowboys. They already are 0-1. They can't go 0-2, and they gotta
get one off each team. They got to get one off.
And I don't know if they can get one on Philly. Is what I'm really getting at.
Steven Adams just got smoked.
He said, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?"
Oh my gosh! But yeah,
that's not funny.
That division is crazy, man. It went from being one of the worst ones.
So that's why I'm just getting that slow your roll with the playoff team on the Giants talk, because we don't know yet. They gotta prove it still. The wins they have are impressive.
But they got to win their ones in their division.
Yes.
They got to beat their division teams. I think you're right with that. I don't know. I like the Giants here.
I like the Giants as well.
I'm going with the G-Men +3 here. So,
then since we haven't given out our full slate for 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock Monday night games, because our teaser parlay and over-under parlay includes the entire slate, we will be giving those at the end of our golf round, most likely Sunday. So once we have all the whole slate read off, we'll go over these again.
Yeah, we'll touch
before
on this
we go over our fresh new slate Sunday. But we want to get more eyes on our Sunday show. We want to release half our slate on Sundays now. Make you guys watch us.
Yep, and plus our Sunday show, we got so much good stuff on there. I love when John comes on. John's got great stuff, great fantasy insight.
He is such a fantasy genius, man. He
the
truly
Alec
is.
Pierce call. Told
us I put him in my FanDuel and he put second place FanDuel finish. I mean, he's not making this shit up.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was absolutely insane. He literally calls Alec Pierce emerging to be Indianapolis' number one receiver and has
Michael Pittman balled though too. So he's still number two there. He's still number two there because Pittman had 150 yards, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is when they came down to it and they needed a throw, they went to Pierce.
Yeah, he's their deep threat home run guy.
I mean, that was impressive. That was very impressive.
So I had my dad actually texted me just now and had a topic that he wanted to hear us discuss.
Oh,
a little question. It involves Nick Saban.
Oh God.
How long before he retires? Simple as
Saban?
that. How long does Nick Saban got?
He's probably got another 5 to 8 years.
5 to 8?
Yeah.
I see 5 years. I think 5 is the number.
Yeah. I think 5 at the minimum. I think he starts crushing.
How many natties does he get in that tenure? 5 years. Let's bank it on 5. We both agreed on that number.
5, he'll probably get 2 more.
2. That was what I was sitting at. 2. I think he's got 2 in those 5.
As much as I hate to say it,
it's Bama. It's fucking Bama.
Fucking Bama.
But yeah,
he's not going to get one this year. I
always like to interact with the questions we receive and stuff, so I wanted to throw that in there.
Oh my God. What did Donovan Walker say?
What Donnie say?
MVP LeBron James year 20, baby. Get the
man.
He should have about 20 of them by now.
So Donnie, here's what you do. You get a hold of me or your roommate Joey. And you get a goddamn You Bet account and you go play some money on LeBron winning the MVP. So if that's how you feel, get paid for it, bud.
Go get it. I wonder if I don't think it's on here. I can't find it. I was gonna see what the odds are for LeBron to win, but
it's probably decently.
I'm sure. You think so? I think it's probably up there.
My guess.
It's probably up
plus 800 is my guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably up towards Steph Curry, Luka numbers. That would be my guess. Yes,
keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
Speaking of that, message us to get signed up for You Bet. Like we said before, we got sportsbook, casino. They also do live betting.
LeBron's plus 2,500. Donnie, go if you feel that way. Please go put $20 on it.
That is crazy. Plus 2,500 for
plus
LeBron.
2,500.
That's absurd. I mean, their team.
That's $10 down to win $250.
Yeah, that's crazy. That might be happening.
$20 down wins $500.
That might be happening.
I'm doing it, Donnie. You just put me on.
Just that's a respect for
year
LeBron.
20. Yeah, hey, King James, baby, let's go.
Year 20. They might just give that to him because it's year 20.
Hey, Donnie, are you our NBA expert?
That makes total sense because I could definitely see if LeBron finishes up there where he's usually at with like 29, 8 and 8.
Yeah,
I could see them giving it to him just because it's year 20.
Yeah, no facts. Yeah,
holy shit. Okay, that just put everything into perspective.
If he loads up a bunch of trip doubles this year, and then
that's the thing. If he can get some triple doubles, and if they make the playoffs,
facts. That's all he has to do. He don't got to win a chip. He don't got to
get that shitty team to the playoffs.
Yeah,
I love that. I'm putting money on that tonight.
Me too.
But yes,
thanks, Donnie.
Sunday morning show. We will
Joey,
be
say
live.
thank you.
Live. Thank you.
We're polite here on You Bet.
We are polite.
Over under.
We are respectful. We respect our troops so much. We let Steven Garcia win 2 times in a row.
We let you do it. Hey,
congratulations.
Don't tell Steven. Don't tell Steven. But
we let him.
We let him do it twice.
We literally contacted FanDuel. We said
this
dude needs to win.
This is Nate Mullins' test to see if he actually watches our show. We also let him win. don't tell him. Don't tell him. He'll only know if he watches this show. This is his test. But we let you win, bud.
Yeah. It was obviously we have connects with FanDuel that obviously set this all up.
Yeah, same guys I got Mike T's contact. You know how I called Coach T last week and got the team straight away, but
that's probably why they won, right?
If it's without a doubt why they won. I can't wait to talk to him. Oh man. He's gonna
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say all right.
I'm Coach T right now, you're you.
I'm Coach T. Well, you're not Coach T. I'm Coach T.
Then
you're Coach T. I can't.
I got the phone.
All right, here's the thing, Coach T. Don't force Kenny Pickett out there. Mitch did fine the second half. I don't want to see Kenny turn into the next Tua on the same field where it happened to Tua. Point blank, period. Hang up the phone. That's a long career ahead of that.
That's all you gotta fucking say.
There's like
hey, bud,
he's dealing with concussion stuff, and they were talking yesterday. He's like, look, he's QB1. If he passes protocol, he's playing. Look, last time I heard that and he didn't get a week off was Tua, and things didn't go well. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett's young career get dampered.
Oh, my
Let's just roll with Mitch this week, all right?
Holy shit.
As much as I want to see Kenny go.
Just roll with Mitch.
Yeah, I don't want to see no one hitting the crib. I
was gonna say it, but you said it. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. That is fucking great. But yes, our Sunday morning show, we will be live from the golf course this weekend. Not gonna tell you which one. It'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
We'll play 9 holes with you. We'll do our full fantasy show while we're out there.
Hey, man, I want everyone tuned into that. I want everyone clowning on our swings.
It'll probably be ugly. We haven't played in a while.
So our side bet's going to be our golf score, and it's probably going to be a freaking 65 to 62. It probably won't be that bad. I'm over-exaggerating.
It'll probably be high 40s to low 50s.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I touch 50 at all. I'm just going to put that out there, man. Midsummer, when I was in my golf prime, I was hitting nice 41s, 42s, 43s, and I was feeling so good. Last time I went out, it was like a cool 52. So I'm hoping I'm hoping I can crack a 50.
Rather the 40s were solid.
Yeah, man.
The 40s were solid.
I'm just hoping for a good competitive round.
There we go.
Hey, nonetheless, we're going golfing.
That's really all that matters.
We're going golfing. We're talking football.
Yes.
With all of our friends.
It's going to be nice out. 70 degrees. It's supposed to be. It'll be
leading into a freaking NFL slate. Oh, my goodness.
How much better does it get? It doesn't get any better than that.
You work Sunday?
Nope. Beers?
Possible beers. Beers. 2 tree.
But besides that, make sure you message us on our Instagram, which is at the over.underpod, or message us on our Facebook, over/underpodcast. Leave a review. You can get signed up with our FanDuel. You can get signed up with YouBet Sportsbook on there. So you can do all that in like 5 clicks. We can get y'all squared away. So
yeah, man. It's too
don't
easy.
even worry about it. We can get you squared away.
Too easy.
But besides that, you got anything else?
That sums it up, man.
Greg, you got anything else?
No, man. Good show tonight, guys.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Appreciate that.
Greg the Wizard.
The Wizard.
The Wizard of
Greg.
Greg.
I liked your, besides how shitty the game was Friday night, I did like your video about it. That was pretty cool.
Oh, thanks, man.
I was expecting you to trash us more, but...
Nah, I mean, it is what it is, but I was trying to highlight what I could.
It was pretty cool. I did like the on-field clips of it. Yeah. That was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. But that's for another day. Hopefully we don't get a loss like that again. But besides that, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight.
God damn it. Miami's losing by 8.
Jeez, we will see you guys Sunday morning in your Sunday best on the golf course, ready to get taught a lesson in golf, because we are going to teach you something.
I think we might.
There's a high probability what we tell you we won't do or we won't be able to, but it'll be funny to watch.
And if you see something, be our golf teacher in the comments.
And we're probably not going to listen to you.
We're going to make fun of you for doing it. That's why I want you to. We're going to say, shut up, try hard or something. But let's get after each other. Let's roast each other. Let's have fun. Let's win money, and let's all win picks.
Let's do it. But besides that, thank you guys. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you Sunday morning from the course.
Yes, sir. Over, under.